lately.
Well, wait a minute.
Like,
You because of the block thing I showed you, you feel like you lost a block today? What?
no, well, you showed us the block about blocks of life and how
Yeah,
much
how long we got to live.
how
I've been
long we
very
got to live,
depressed ever
and we
since.
got
I've been,
and well, I was depressed.
depression.
Well,
No, I had to
so
scratch off another block.
I
I
didn't
know.
blame you though.
Yeah,
I
but
did.
But if anybody's
I-
out there and depressed, reach out to somebody.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to say. You know,
and
'cause-
I always tell you tomorrow's not promised. I always tell you that.
Oh,
Jake
here we
says,
go again.
That's always
like,
uplifting.
die, you know, and I'm like, well, I don't know, but tomorrow's not promised.
Here we go again.
But
And I
if
got
Tim
something else to
or
think
anybody
about.
else depresses you, just reach out to somebody because everybody goes through it, and we all may be going through different things. Life's changing. Parents are older or passing away.
True.
People are moving. Loved ones are moving.
True.
You know, you wonder,
Myocarditis is kicking in.
myocarditis,
And the
whatever it may be.
homosilica shit.
Homosilica.
My penis is killing me.
But seriously, if y'all are feeling any depression, reach out. Even if you got to reach out to us. Because look, I have my ups, but I have my downs. And we love all of y'all. And so I just wanted to say that before the show. That was it. I was being very selfish, Tim. I'm sorry, but I wanted to share that. And hopefully somebody out there dealing with something,
It's a good message.
you know? So
Great
we love you
message.
all. And Tim, yeah, there's a guy. There's that guy.
It was a great message, Craig.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Let's do this, Tin. Craig is yay. Yay. Yay.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to TinTv2.
You know, I think that recording is broken during the intro. It just keeps on saying that, which I don't know why. But welcome back to TinTv Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, with Agent J, Count Yorga, Shift Kicker, Hit Gal, and of course, the amazing Tin.
What happened to the intro?
It said something about Craig being gay.
Yeah, there's like a weird voice thing in there. It says, Craig is gay, gay, gay. But it must be a malfunction.
Habla, homosexual.
Homosilica. We're going to look into it.
Greg, you should have been there last night when.
Oh. No, I can't.
Tell
No, I
him.
Hey,
can't.
you gotta tell the story.
No, I can't. I can't do this. He's got to be. We'll wait till Pootie gets here one day.
Where is Pootie?
Making a sandwich.
Yeah, you guys, last night, Jay and Pootie and I were asking Alexa what a homosilica was.
Oh, that's right.
And it said that it doesn't speak homosexual yet.
Yet. It said yet, like pissed off. I don't speak homosexual yet. It was with emphasis.
It actually did.
It was fucked up. I'm like,
Pootie's got to be our receipt because
I'm like, her Alexa said yet. I don't speak homosexual yet.
And I think Yorga is frozen. I think that scared
Yeah.
the shit out of him.
That is the greatest photo of him ever, though.
Yeah.
He looks concerned about the
You
yet
know who he
part.
looks like?
Yeah.
He looks like the guy who played the Iceman in that Iceman Killer movie. That actor. It's like a serious face he's got on right now.
Yorga does. I guess he doesn't know he's frozen. But
Hey,
yeah,
we'll
I
be
could.
back.
We were asking Alexa weird stuff last night. You guys, just Jay and Pootie and I, and that was wild for Alexa to come back and say they didn't know how to speak homosexual yet.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Um,
Yeah, see, she's listening right now. She always listens. You're listening to me, aren't you, Alexa?
and Tin calls it a she, but it's actually a dude that talks.
Yeah, because I called the female see you next Tuesday, and my husband heard me doing that. And so, you know what? I guess a lot of people have changed the Alexa voice from a female to a male.
But
Because,
you still call her a dude.
Mine's
still,
male.
yeah, see, even hers is male.
But did you still call her?
Well, I call it an Alexa. I guess Alexa can go both ways now.
Oh, somebody said that before, and that isn't funny.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's not funny. Okay. I apologize. That was not funny. So we should probably say hello to everybody in chat because we just like.
Oh,
yeah.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
We've got
Oh,
420 out there. K9 Man, Mary Freeland, Jason, Cola. I did the video for you, Cola, on my plants. Doc P. Oh yeah, Pootie. When you get up here, Doc P needs the link to Telegram. I need your
I don't
help.
know how to share it. I tried. Oh, by the way, 420 Wild Dragon released a great video just recently. So go check it out. 420 Wild Dragon 420. He's waking you up.
We got Jerry and Melvita out there in chat, and Garvey. Marla
there's
B.
Trust.
There's Marla. Oh, is Trust in here?
Yeah, Trusting God's right there. He's got
Yeah.
eyes.
Trust.
Marla.
Sissy K. A boy named Sue.
K9 Man.
B. Charlie
Sharon and Mercier.
and B. Calves.
Oh, B. Kaz, we love you.
Sissy K. Boy named Sue. Licia Parker.
Sia Parker.
I thought it was
Sia
just
Parker's
Lisa
been around.
Parker.
All these people have been around since the beginning.
Yeah.
Y'all have been through the shit with all of us.
Back when I hung out on 101, would always ask for a wrench.
I never hung out with you.
Well,
No, I thought you were a bad guy.
well, why?
You always came in wearing a hoodie and a backwards hat.
No, I was never a bad guy.
I'm just kidding.
We got Vicky
I
Sorrell.
I never won on 101, but I did get a wrench finally.
I thought you worked for the government.
Terry
You were too professional.
It's the agent. I know what you're saying.
You know what? That may have been. I did it right there. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But
Good
he's
times.
cool. He's cool. I checked him out. He's good.
Yeah, thanks everybody for
Hanging out with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of years, a lot of bitching, a lot of tears, a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit going on now. Now it's really going on.
Oh, things are moving
Who-
insane.
Who wants to get a tax refund from Trump
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna be heavy taxed. I need
or
it.
Elon? Yeah, hold in, hang in there, because there's something going on with this IRS.
Fuck.
Well, there's also something going on with these planes, you guys. Something's going on with these planes. So we were going to talk about planes, and
That plane,
vampires.
that
And
plane had
what's-
70-mile-an-hour winds trying to land in it.
But you know what? It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was a miracle. Everyone
Right.
survived. I'm so
Correct.
happy for that.
And you know that was an expert pilot too. It wasn't just any person, like a newbie flying that plane. So
I don't know, Paul.
at least that's what they said. But here's a little clip of some stuff, coming up about it. I guess I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff right now.
K9, I'm thinking it is, but I don't know.
Landed here at Toronto's Pearson Airport, and as the investigation begins, we're now hearing from passengers.
Oh, you're gonna really? You're gonna?
Passengers about the harrowing experience of flipping on the runway and escaping a fiery plane.
When we hit, it was just a super hard, like I hit the ground and the plane went sideways. And I believe we skidded like on our side and then flipped over on our back. Where we ended up, there was like a big fireball.
The video shows several seconds of the evacuation effort underway as upside-down passengers unbuckled and were hurried off the burning aircraft. John Nelson was one of the 80 people on board Delta Flight 4819 from Minnesota to Toronto when it crash landed on the runway at Pearson Airport Monday afternoon.
It was mass chaos. I was upside down. The lady next to me was upside down. We kind of let ourselves go and felt it hit the ceiling, which is surreal feeling. And then everybody was just like, get out, get out, get out. Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed.
Nelson is among many passengers who hit record on their phones after making it to safety. The crash was also captured on video and shows the plane hitting the tarmac hard before catching fire and flipping. Nelson recalls making note of the wintry weather upon approach.
I did notice that the winds were super gusty. The snow had kind of blown over the runways.
In total, 21 people were taken to hospital, including a child who was airlifted to sick kids. Officials now say 19 have been released and everyone is expected to recover.
Our staff were faced with a multitude of different injuries, mainly stemming from back sprains, head injuries, anxiety, some headaches, nausea and vomiting due to the fuel exposure.
The head of the Greater Toronto Airport Authority is calling the emergency response textbook, saying the quick action by fire, police, paramedics, and flight staff likely saved lives.
There are so many factors that lead us to have gratitude today.
As the plane remains belly up on the runway where it landed more than 24 hours ago, how this happened is now the focus of a major investigation involving Canada's Transportation Safety Board, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, and Delta Airlines. At this point, airport officials will not comment on wind, weather, or runway conditions.
This would not be a time for us to have theory or to speculate on what caused the crash.
Canada's Transportation Safety Board now has more than 20 investigators here on the scene, and we are being told that 2 runways here at Pearson will be shut down for at least 48 hours while evidence is being collected and the wreckage is cleared. In Toronto, Shanahan City News.
So what I think is weird about this is you've got a lot of the Doge thing is supposed to be getting into what the FAA. And then we got something's going on.
But this happened in Canada, so we don't control their FAA.
It was wind. I mean, but I think it was just a bad, but everything went good. But wasn't there a baby critically injured or maybe 2 others are so there's still prayers need to be said.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it could have been way, way worse. Yeah. You know what I always think of? They say 70 souls. They refer to you as souls on board whenever you're on a plane, even when you're still alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn it, Craig, I'm depressed again.
Sorry, Jay.
No, check off another box, guys.
I know. I might as well, just keep checking them.
I just hope I have a good pilot. I just hope for the best, Jay.
And that plane was a Delta plane.
Was it a Boeing? Yeah, but was it a Boeing plane?
I've been on one of those before, like that.
I wonder if Boeing made that plane.
Well, was it a Delta
I think that was a Boeing. I think it was.
I think it was too, but I can't say for sure.
Because there's rear engines.
But was it a Delta one? Because just a month prior to this happening, the Delta executives are claiming that 2025 was going to be their year. And here's this Delta dude right here.
Let's get to Phil LeBeau, who joins us with a special guest. Good morning again, Phil.
Good morning, Joe. Ed Bastian, CEO of Delta. Thank you for joining us on a day where you guys eat the seat on the top and the bottom line. And you really saw an acceleration in demand after the election. Tell me in your own words what you saw.
Look at the logo.
We had a strong close to the year. Record fourth quarter profits. Team did an amazing job with respect to the operational performance, particularly during the busy holiday periods. Led the industry across the board on that. The brand is healthy. We're seeing a lot of momentum. Advanced bookings look great into the new year. And yes, once we got through the election season and there was clarity, demand came across the board, whether it's internationally, whether it's corporately, whether it's consumer. Premium led the way as usual.
And you know the discussion that's out there right now regarding your stock and other airline stocks. You're all close to all-time highs, and the discussion is, do they deserve to be re-rated at a higher multiple? The skeptics will say, look, this is the head fake we've seen from this industry time and again. When do you get to the point where you can say to Wall Street, it's different this time?
Well,
it's different this time. So this was a month ago. He was tooting his horn about Delta, and all these airlines have been making bank since COVID, you know, because remember, we bailed out the airlines at one point too. But so that's why I'm wondering about that plane crash up in, because, you know, he was tooting his horn, and then now how did the stock drop today?
Was he flying it?
No, but he was tooting his horn about it.
I didn't know. I thought maybe he was flying it.
Jason Smith asked who was on the plane.
That's his first question.
On the Toronto plane?
No,
Yeah,
on the
who
plane
was
that-
on that flight?
Delta, on that Delta flight that flipped over. That everybody
Yeah.
survived. So far.
Nice try.
You filthy animal.
You missed.
Well, yeah, maybe there was somebody on there that, but I don't know. I feel like it was a way of breaking the stock. It was as an, you know, like an, you know.
I think that's just organic. I think the plane just he hit
Yeah,
hard.
they got hit. They came down, they hit hard, and they got hit by hellacious crosswind, and it just
tipped and hit the wing, and it was a mistake. It was
Yeah.
accident. Just my opinion.
I just
Go
found
ahead, Phil.
Pooty Poot. He's in the chat talking shit. So
Really? There he is.
There he is.
Come
Pooty.
up here. Chin's got
Yep,
stuff to
here,
talk to
Pooty.
you about.
Somebody suggested that Pooty Poot do his own segment. And I think that would be great, but we're going to have the subliminal thing like Swamp People. It's going to have the little, what do you call that? The closed captions.
Well, we're trying to figure out how to get just the bubbles out of his head that spell it right.
I think he should have his own spin-off, like the Ropers. Remember that?
Yes. If he in a moo-moo, I want him wearing a moo-moo, just like Ms. Roper did. He says he's got magic honey 420.
He's got magic honey
Man.
by Whammo.
Okay,
Honey.
so back to the plane thing.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
Tim.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Distracted.
We bailed out these
Won't
guys
happen again.
quite a few years ago, and okay, this is what I'm looking at. It is it Doge or whatever.
Doge.
Doge.
Doggy.
They just can't go in and audit the airlines because
Doggy.
they're not part of the government per se. So, and then you got the Delta guy, you know, CEO going, oh yeah, 2025 is going to be our best year ever and all this shit. And then these planes and stuff. And then today, you guys, I feel like they're punishing the airlines. Like Trump and Elon are trying to punish them because today, Southwest Airlines announcing sweeping layoffs at their Dallas headquarters. So
Because
how?
what
They've
I
been
tell you
sucking,
what,
Tim. They've been
they're
sucking.
finding money being funneled to them to keep them afloat. So our tax money is going to these airlines, which is all part of it.
But I
It's
feel like
waste.
the airlines are taking each other airline out right now because, you
Because
know,
the strongest survive.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
airline
Business.
wars.
Okay,
That's
so-
business.
yeah. So today, this was a big shakeup with Delta, you know, or excuse me, is it Delta? Yeah.
Southwest.
Southwest. They're laying off all these employees in Texas.
Like thousands of workers in North Texas, Southwest Airlines is being hit with yet another shakeup, and the company just announced plans to lay off more than 1,700 employees.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah,
you
well, look
guys.
at what
And
planes they fly. Boeings.
Teresa Woodard, who is following this breaking story from our newsroom. Teresa?
Chris, Cynthia, these are the first layoffs in Southwest's 53-year history. 1,750 positions will be cut, all at the corporate level. So this will certainly have a major impact on those Love Field headquarters. Southwest says this represents about 15% of corporate positions, including senior leadership. The company says the move will save around $300 million annually moving forward. Bob Jordan, the president and CEO, released a statement saying in part, quote, "This decision is unprecedented in our 53-year history, and change requires that we make difficult decisions. We are at a pivotal moment as we transform Southwest Airlines into a leaner, faster, and more agile organization."
This shit happens all the time.
Yeah, it could happen anywhere.
But it also looks like a repeat of the 70s when there were lots of planes falling out of the skies and there was all this fighting amongst the airlines trying to compete for your business. Like that's when they started serving the fancy meals above the peanuts.
Yes,
The
exactly.
peanuts, peanut brittle.
So that's better for the people. That's better for us.
I'm hoping.
Smoke on the plane.
If they're fighting for your business, it's going to be better for us. If they're working all in conjunction, then we're screwed.
But what if they're going to start sabotaging each other?
Well, that's messed up.
Yeah,
I hope not. What is this, like funeral parlors or marriage places in Vegas?
Exactly.
Battles with each other?
I don't know. A lot of stuff about the airlines thing seems to be coming out. And not only that, on top of it, the whole thing about, the stratospheric aerosol spraying that, we couldn't say the word, but now we can.
Chemtrails.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either.
For cloud seeding in drought-stricken southeastern New Mexico has been given the go-ahead. The Interstate Stream Commission approved the plan by the company's Seeding Operations and Atmospheric Research, or SOAR, based in Texas. The seeding involves airplanes injecting silver iodide into certain clouds. It then leads to ice crystal formation, which then could lead to rainfall. Now, the counties affected by this seeding would be Chavez, Curry, DeBaca, Lee, Quay, and Roosevelt counties, which, as you can see, are suffering extreme and exceptional drought.
So this is what they did, right? They approved it. I tried to go over and they wouldn't let me play this, so I have to go over to TikTok to get half of it, because this is the aftermath of what they did last December.
But Saudi Arabia has been doing this for a while now, too. Circle of death, Tim.
Yeah, are we still here?
Circle of death.
Is this alive?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
It's because they don't want me to show you it as soon as I kick.
Why's your screen blue, Tim?
You know who? Oh.
Oh no.
They're tapping the stream.
Oh no.
Sorry. You know who they do that to?
Who?
A lot of people. I see it all the time. Whenever somebody's talking about something, it goes.
Yeah, it goes circle of death.
Just too coincidental.
Tin, are you there?
Cute little winter boots.
Shh. Don't mention the fucking boots.
Oh no. Computer crashed, she said. Computer crashed, she said.
Maybe that's what happened. Well, while we wait for Tin to boot, you know what?
Do it.
Should I just do it?
She's already on her way to Gitmo.
I gotta find my little intro music. I wasn't even ready for this.
Do it.
Let's do
Said drop, Craig. Drop.
Hey, all you cool cats. It's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
Oh, shit. I forgot to go full screen. You see, I'm not used to driving myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a real person. I am AI. Welcome to the show. Now for your TinTV Mostly True News Report. I am David Brinkley.
Huntley and Brinkley.
Oh, I'm David Brinkley. He was very dry. I'm David Brinkley.
Yeah, very dry.
That was a long time ago.
Let me go to the chat and get somebody to say. We got to have a banner of some sort. Damn it. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Marla. Marla B. always coming through. Thank you, Marla B.
Mostly True News.
Marla B. Marla B. First, for the real and good news. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I'd rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. And that's 2 Corinthians 12:9. I felt that necessary to read because when we're at our weakest, we're really being strengthened by God. So
Amen.
We got to think about that. Amen.
Check another box.
Oh, good. Tin's back.
What?
Wait, damn it. Let me put my...
Yeah, because they don't want me to show you this. That's why. Okay, just go.
I'm sorry. We'll come back to it, Tin. I had to take over the wheel.
Yeah, drive. I'm riding shotgun.
I like doing this, so everybody come back. Everybody come back. Tin's going to be back. She's already back, but she'll be back shortly. Don't leave. This segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by Count Yorga's Spoils of War Room. We would love to show you, but some of you guys just couldn't handle history. Only good-looking ladies need apply.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Love to say it.
I hope I don't screw this one up. And now for the only reason Jeff B is still relevant in 2025, and that is breaking Jeff B. Yes, I'm sorry, Ange D. I know you don't like the gay stuff, but we had to bring it back because he's been acting up. So I gotta put him back in line. I call it shifting the balls. When the balls are in my pants, I need to move them to the other side. This is what I do: is shift them. Oh shit! I forgot my.
Oh, nice.
I threw a dick at Jeff B just the other day. Well, he ate it. Sometimes life is okay. It ran a bit through her mouth towards Jeff B. What did he say? Well, he just laughed it off. Sometimes life's okay. And we all know Jeff B's scared. And we still love him anyway. And we all know Jeff is gay. And he'll troll us all either way. Well,
And now for, let me find that section first. Give me 1 second, please. Technical difficulties.
Tim said YouTube hates her.
What?
Tim said YouTube hates her. Click the banner off or something.
Oh, wait. Do I need to click the banner?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I'm so lost right now. Give me 1 second. It must be the mushrooms. Oh! And now for comments from last show's chat. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Ouch.
Ow.
Ow.
Sometimes the props hurt. I once writes TinTv, praying hands and hearts. Wild Edibles writes prayers for everyone. 420 Wild Dragon, who is most certainly in the chat right now and very high, writes, are the aliens here yet? Want to try some killer alien weed? And a bunch of green hearts.
They've been waiting a long time. Their turn is coming.
We probably already smoked their weed and don't even know it. 420.
Maybe.
Green. It's very green. Mike B writes, watching the replay with a cup of chicken bouillon and a Dr. Pepper. We got 15 inches of freezing rain, sleet, and snow. We still have power, but we are getting 50-mile-per-hour winds. That sounds like some sort of tornado. And awesome show as always. Christopher Walken says, more cowbell. Love you all very much. Prayers for all and God bless. Heart.
Christopher Walken's, I know where that comes from. More cowbell.
That was the cowbell. But we don't have the cow. Tim's computer's messed up and the cowbell.
What's up with that? I need the ping.
I know, but the cowbell must have got ruined in the computer.
Oh,
buffering.
Cowbell. Where's cowbell?
Where's that damn cowbell?
She's a real cowbell.
Yeah, where's my cowbell? What happened?
Give us some extra bings.
Oh, here it is. I got my cowbell.
Should have a show. Well, and welcome anybody who's new coming to. This is TinTv, mostly true news segment, which is the most professional news segment you will find on the air. That's right. That's right. That makes me want to come running. Buffering gives us 5 hearts. Give him the cowbell. 5 hearts for buffering. Cowbell. The cow must have died. Stephanie Gill Roundtree. There it is. Writes, I lived on Doge Place for nearly 20 years in Nashville, Tennessee, before moving out to the boonies outside of town. My old neighbor Jack named the street. Doge means Prince of Italian. Prince in Italian. So that's what it means. Doge is an Italian prince. Yes. Thank you. I love that comment. Jill Carol Dobbs writes, hello, Tin and everybody. Good to see you all tonight, and I hope that everyone is doing great. Much love, hugs and prayers and blessings. Craig, love the Mad Max song. I don't know what she's talking about.
The cowbell does.
Cowbell knows. Lucia Parker writes, and we saw her earlier in the chat. TinTv and panel, great
Pooty,
show.
get up here.
Wait, who's that? Yeah, Pooty, get your ass up here. Lucia Parker writes, TinTv and panel, great show as usual. I'm thinking that Pooty Poot should have his own segment in the show. Trust the plan with Pooty Poot. I love it. Cola writes, who's also having a show tomorrow, Wednesday night at 10 o'clock. Goes that's Central. Yeah, go check her out. I think I made it here first. LOL. Great show as always. And some purple hearts. Looks like a ribbon and a martini glass.
Oh. Hey, in the chat. Dartboard.
Oh, is my buddy here?
Yes.
Good to see you, Jeff B. My little friend. If you missed the first song, don't worry. There's another one coming, I'm sure. You motherfucker. No, we love you, Jeff, and thank you for the kind words, you cocksucker. The American One writes, TinTv is the best show on the internets and broadcast cable TV bar none. Better than Rogan even. Gosh, that is such...
Thank you.
That is very hard to reach. That
is.
But I appreciate American One.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I promise not to sit on a friggin' bunk bed when I'm coming to you with my mostly true news. I will not be sitting on a bunk bed. That's for sure. I saw you on that bunk bed again, Jeff. My wife even asked, does he still have the bunk bed? Yep, look, the ceiling's like 2 inches from his head. He's on the bunk bed. I'm fucking sure of it. Pooty Poot writes, we need to impeach Craig. Guilt.
No.
Our friend Guilt, who watches on an Xbox,
On
X, left us a comment on YouTube, made a special trip here.
Ooh.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Then smile, have a drink, and share a bowl. Life is too short. And that's like the best comment ever. Thank you.
That deserves a cowbell.
Tons of it. Thank you, Guilt, for bringing me out of the depression that Tin put me in. Not so long ago. That makes me feel better.
I forgot about the cowbell. Shit, you got to remind me every time.
We did for like 5 minutes, Tin.
Did you really?
I forgot.
At least it was a while.
That gives me time to look up something.
Yeah.
Well, I'll break out my xylophone or auto harp next time.
Oh, no, you did great. It was wonderful.
More cowbell.
You're beautiful. More cowbell now, please. And first, in the news. Ring that fucking bell.
First in the news.
Thank you. New Hampshire store employees find venomous snake in the banana shipment.
Ooh.
There was a snake in my banana shipment. A conservation officer was called to a New Hampshire grocery store where a shipment of bananas was found to be concealing an unwanted hitchhiker, a venomous snake. The New Hampshire Fish and Game Law Enforcement Division said a conservation officer arrived at the Manchester Market basket store following a report of a small snake in a banana hammock.
Ooh.
It was really a banana shipment, but I thought hammock sounded better. The division said that the unwanted hitchhiker was an ornate cat-eyed snake, a venomous species native to Ecuador. The 2-foot-long illegal immigrant snake was turned over to the care of rainforest reptile shows. In New Hampshire, a venomous snake, aside from the hognose snake, is illegal to possess. I didn't even know hognoses were venomous. We caught those as kids.
Ooh.
But apparently they are. Conservation officer Griffin McCallum told TinTv, "We've had a few calls about pet surrenders of ball pythons and stuff like that, but never a venomous snake. That's definitely a first for me."
Karen, I'll stop the cowbell. No more cowbell.
Why did Karen not like the cowbell?
He's giving her migraine. She can't handle it all. I'm sorry.
Karen.
No more cowbell tonight.
Karen, you just ruined everybody's fun now. Thanks, Karen.
No, we love Karen.
Yeah, we love her.
Damn, Karen, have you heard of the mute button?
Far away from the mic to hit that thing because
Damn
it's
it,
a
Karen,
big cowbell.
I'm sorry, Karen.
No,
Mac, somebody, vice president of Rainforest Reptile Shows, he said that this snake is venomous, but not especially dangerous to humans. That's actually really adapted to eating more things like lizards and amphibians, he said, not humans.
But it's still venomous.
Still a little venomous, but not dangerous. Next in this highly entertaining news report, a truck overturns on a Florida highway and spills 44,000 pounds of beer.
Wow.
I thought that was going to perk Jay up.
Party foul.
Yeah, that's a lot of
truck
beer.
On a Florida highway overturned while going around a curve and spilled an estimated 44,000 pounds of beer. The Florida Highway Patrol shared photos on social media showing hundreds of cans of beer, including Budweisers and Busch Light, in the median of the Interstate 75 near mile marker 236 in Ruskin. It's almost like they want us to go there. They give us exact.
So they actually had a meeting of queers and hillbillies.
Pretty much. They had. That's exactly what happened on the highway that night.
You know how that happens? I'm sorry, Craig, but you know how that happens?
How?
They have a delivery, and then after that delivery, they forget to seal up the back of the truck like it should, and they take off in viola.
Load shifts.
Yes.
Well, investigators said the driver lost control while going around a curve.
Oh, well, that can happen too.
Causing the semi to leave the road and end up on its side on the median. I don't know. It sounds like a cover story. I believe your version, Yorga. That's exactly what I thought first. FHP officials estimate 44,000 pounds of beer that had to be cleaned up by off of the median by local drunks and cross-dressers.
Yes. Bud Light for the cross-dressers.
It was Budweiser,
right?
so you know who's drinking it.
Bud Light, right?
And this concludes your TinTv Mostly True News Report. I am Craig the Hunter. But first, we have a bonus, Jeff B. And now for the Ballad of Jeffrey Boatman. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, shit. I fucked it up. Hold on. We'll start over. Hold on 1 second.
Remember, 5, 4, 3,
5, 4. I just wanted to make sure the volume. And thank you all very much. I've been Craig the Hunter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there you go.
David is lighter.
I think I have a fever. I have a fever.
Oh, if anything, you gotta laugh at this show. We're a bunch of nuts, and we.
Sorry about that, folks. And now for some real news from our Middle East correspondent. It's News for Jews with Hickow.
She's our Eastern something correspondent.
Middle Eastern.
It's the middle of the East.
Oh, yeah, Middle Eastern correspondent.
Eastern something
The
correspondent.
place they've been warring for centuries.
Yeah,
and
it's
centuries.
like the desert out there.
Right. Are you able to play any of those things tonight, or?
Oh shit! You sent me something, didn't you?
Deutsch.
Oh, good.
Deutsch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the one with the picture, right?
Hey, is that your doggy?
Sorry, I'm
Deutsch.
There was a TikTok link and a link that asked you to play at 122 to 120 or 224, something like that. Let me
Okay,
see.
I just sent it to myself. Is it? Hang on here. Sorry, guys. I messed up tonight. Yeah.
That's okay.
Anyway, there's a question out there about what's going on with XRP. XRP,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do know, I don't know, because it goes up, it goes down. We're not supposed to have it. So I think my personal opinion is I think they're trying to kick everybody out of it, make them sell. But I'm not a financial advisor, so I would just hodl it, just hold. If you got it, hold it.
Hold it.
YouTube. Hang on. Oh my God. I can't believe I was going. Keep talking, Jay. Keep talking.
I was, but you were talking over me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keep talking.
I was trying to interrupt this program with some news, and
Oh, I know. I messed up because she sent me. Whoops. Okay. Is this it?
Okay, what is that? Yeah, 136 to 235. If you can, you don't play the whole thing, just 136 to 235.
under a minute.
Yeah.
I forgot the tie. It's a shitty old tie. It's from the 70s.
I got it. Okay, 136. Here we go.
Scene of mother Shiri crying while holding her children taken by Hamas terrorists into Gaza. She begs them to spare her children, but they had no mercy. They dragged them all into Gaza. And then, nothing. For months, nothing. We saw no sign of life from them. In November, during a ceasefire, efforts to secure their release failed. Hamas claimed Shiri and the children were killed in an Israeli airstrike, a claim lacking evidence. And we know that Hamas lies because they also lied about the death of Daniela Gilboa.
Right.
Did you want to talk about this family a little bit?
236.
Yeah, go to 236.
Okay.
That she was killed too, but then she got released recently. Could not. In February 2024, the IDF released footage showing Shiri and her children alive. His captors taunted him about his family's fate. Other hostages revealed that the terrorists would often make fun of them and joke about them. They forced Yarden to participate in propaganda videos. Despite this, Yarden clung to hope. He didn't give up. After 16 months in captivity, Yarden was finally released, but his nightmare isn't over. His wife and children are still in Gaza. Upon his return, he made a desperate plea. As long as they are there, everything here is dark. Help me bring the light back to my life.
You can stop it if you want.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah, 319, 10.
Well, he got.
236.
Well, I'm sorry, but it was like his story like kind of drugged me in. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We are professionals.
Yeah, sorry.
I
Just
know.
it drugged me in. Like I wanted to hear more.
The thing is that mom and the babies are coming back. I'm going to try to be really calm and professional about this because I'm very angry because that mom and the babies, they're dead. They're sending them back in a coffin. The dad was released February 1st. And he didn't know now that when they came, he thought they took him first and they said that they wouldn't bother the wife and the baby. He thought if he left, his wife and children would be okay. Then they took her. Then they had taken her again, as he said, into Gaza. And of course, later on in this, it tells that they said that an Israeli strike killed them, but there was no proof of that. Of course, that girl, that Diana girl, you saw that they said that she was dead, but she wasn't. And the thing that Tin had up before, that little picture, one of the guys that they released last weekend, he was up on the stage, and the box that he had in his hand, what you couldn't see until somebody zoomed in on it, that was a picture of him and his mother, and it had an hourglass on it, and it said time is running out, and they said they were coming back for him and his mother. So these people that they are releasing are coming back, and I don't know, I can't confirm the stories, but the stories of what I've heard was done to the people, but what was possibly done to the mom and the babies that the mom had to endure and watch is horrible. They are evil people, and they said they are sending them back in a coffin. They said they do plan to come back and get more hostages. So whatever's being returned, they're going to come back and get them and get more. The thing about Netanyahu, he is only there because he, gosh, I'm so, this is so upsetting to me because he is only there because there was a war. If it wasn't for the war, they would have had an election and probably gotten rid of him because a lot of people were ready to have, because he's been in a long, long time. And I gotta breathe a minute. The
So
election.
Is he really? He's blaming Netanyahu? I'm sorry. Just
No,
asking for a friend.
I'm glad that got me back on the train of thought. A lot of them are saying he's continuing to allow him to be released slowly. Because if you'll remember, what did Trump say last Saturday?
Deadline.
Saturday at noon, all hell breaks loose.
Right.
Netanyahu backed down. Go ahead.
Other here, he was released, and it says that he was forced to participate in propaganda videos. Like that's part of the deal with the hostages. They're releasing the husband, but those, and with the understanding that he's got to participate in this bullshit, thinking that his kids are safe, and now these guys are gone because that's his family, right?
Yeah,
that's right. That's his family. That little baby was 9 months old when it was taken. It had 2 birthdays in captivity.
Hey.
But it says right here in the video, his people joked about death on him and stuff, and he was forced to participate in propaganda videos.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And they are they're they did say that one girl, Diana, was dead and she came back alive, but they are saying they're sending the mom, the 2 babies, and another one back in coffins. And
this is a girl that they originally said was gone, but she's not, because she's right there in the video, correct?
Right. She was released, yes. So
but
I'm hoping Thursday.
They told us that she was, out of here, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the deal is they don't play over there. There's no playing around. We we waterboard somebody and we get in trouble. Over there, there's no rules.
This is
and torture is torture.
It is, and you have to remember Netanyahu is a wanted war criminal, and if you have that TikTok link, when I'm done talking, I'd like you to play that, because that guy, you've played him before, and he kind of hits on something that maybe none of us have realized about Trump, because he's a player.
The only way I can play that is through my phone, because I don't have TikTok loaded on this computer, because this is what I stream from. Sorry. Let me see if I can play it through my phone, you guys.
Okay, well, I want to read something before you play that, because I find this very fitting for things. Because, see, the reason Netanyahu did call those people, Hamas, Amalek. He called them Amalekites. And he said, now, if you read this is 1 Samuel chapter 15, and I'm not going to read all of it. I just highlighted some things. God said, now go to the Amalekites, destroy everything that belongs to them as an offering to the Lord. Don't let anything live. Put to death men, women, children, small babies. Kill the cattle, the sheep, camels, donkeys. So Saul called an army together, okay? But Saul and the army let Agag live, and they also let the best sheep, fat cattle, and all the lambs live. They let every good animal live.
Yeah, he screwed up.
Yep. The Lord spoke to Samuel and said, Saul stopped following me, and I'm sorry I made him a king. He's not obeyed my commands, and Samuel was upset. And early the next morning he met Saul. And Saul said, May the Lord bless you. I have obeyed the Lord's command. But Samuel said, Then why do I hear cattle mooing and sheep bleating? And then he tried to make all these reasons, He said, Oh, I saved the best ones because I'm going to give them to the Lord. I'm going to make an offering. And Samuel said, The Lord appointed you to be king. He told you to do something. He said, Go destroy those evil people, the Amalekites. Make war until all of them are dead. Why didn't you obey the Lord? Why did you take the best things? And Saul said, I did. I brought all this stuff back for you. And Samuel said, What pleases the Lord more, burnt offerings and sacrifices or obedience? It is better to obey God than offer a sacrifice. It is better to listen to God. Being stubborn is as bad as the sin of worshiping idols. You have rejected the Lord's commands, and for this reason he rejects you. And so if you follow that back to Amos 1:6, Thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I will not turn away its punishment, because they took captive the captivity and delivered them up to Edom. And so Netanyahu calling them, Amalekites, and the Philistines over. Yeah, Amalekites. I'm sorry. I'm so upset. This has just been upsetting to me. And that's saying what they are. And because we Jewish people didn't kill them back then, this is what we're dealing with now. Because we didn't listen to God. We didn't do what he said.
No remnant. Never leave a remnant. You're right. Sorry.
Right. No. Throw anything in there like that, because I've just been so upset. The Psalm 83 war is coming up. All this stuff, the red heifers, the division, the 2-state, and then this Masama, you know who I'm talking about, from Jason Aldean concert. He's been saying a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's been being a peace broker, and he's a prince and wants to be a king, and that's something to watch.
I think he might be the anti, if you know what I'm talking about. He could be. He's my number one contestant for the anti.
A lot of people are talking that because of his descent where he's from. And just think about it. All this stuff is happening, but Netanyahu did call him out, but Trump set a deadline, and he was kind of like, I kind of call it like, Solomon told the mom, said, well, cut the baby in half. Maybe that's what Trump is doing with some of these things, like mentioning doing this with Gaza, or cutting a deadline off, saying, you people got to learn to get along. And I think it'd be better if you can play that guy, Tim, because he says it so much better.
Okay, I'm going to play it through my phone so there won't be any visual, you guys. I'm literally just because I don't have TikTok. Wait a minute.
I'm going to close my eyes and I'll think I'll be right there listening to it.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. I do have TikTok on that one.
Oh, we can TikTok it.
I get so confused with my TikToks. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can email this to myself.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forget. Yeah, but I'm on TikTok, you guys.
What the hell is a TikTok?
The Israeli people are upset with Netanyahu because, yes, he's saying, I want to get more prisoners, but are they going to lose more in the long run? And are people being tortured in the most heinous ways you can't even imagine?
TikTok, there it is.
Car batteries.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got I
These
forgot I have
Sons of Anarchy.
TikTok on this one. It's the other one I don't have it on.
Oh gosh.
Sons of Anarchy.
I have
kinda stuff
everything on
that we're
different. Oh no! Now it says page not available.
Uh-oh. Oh no, we're in the spin of death.
We are in the spin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we lost her. We might have lost her in the spin. Oh, there it is.
Nobody understands what the fuck.
Oh,
We see
okay.
it. We
Wow.
see it.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
They really don't like when I play stuff lately. Something's going on, guys. So I'll turn this up as loud as it can go, and let's. Here it is that Hit Gal wanted to share with you.
Nobody understands what the fuck Trump is doing with Gaza. Let me explain it to you. You have to listen to all of Trump's statements about Israel and Gaza to really understand where he's going with this. People, it's art of the deal. I thought we had already fucking figured this out, just like fucking Canada and the tariffs, right? It's because you're going to be the 51st state. Gaza, doing the same thing. Israel and Gaza. Trump went into this. He made a statement right at the beginning, and he said, you know, I'd like to see a two-state solution. He said, I always thought, and everybody was telling me that Gaza refused to come to the table. And he goes, but later I found out that wasn't the case. And that was the end of it. What does that say? See, he's poking at Israel without poking at Israel. Who didn't get invited to the inauguration? It was Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. Yeah. And he has warrants and all kinds of fucking shit going on in Israel. The dude, if he is not prime minister, he's going to jail. He's been the dictator over there for 30 fucking years, and he's ruled with an iron fist, and he has done some horrific things. Trump ain't a fan. You can tell. That's why he was not invited to the inauguration. It's just that clear. It's not even up for debate. That's what that is. Benjamin Netanyahu's face last night at that fucking press conference when Trump started saying, if these two can't get along, then I'm just going to take Gaza. And I'm going to find a new home for them, and you're going to pay for it, and I'm going to fucking turn Gaza into the goddamn Mar-a-Lago 2.0. And Israel, you ain't getting nothing because you ain't fucking being right and you ain't treating nobody fair. Just like he said, you just turned Gaza to a fucking rubble zone. Everybody got the point, Israel. You went a little fucking overboard. Trump ain't having it. So he's telling Gaza and Israel, if you two can't get along and peace over this little chunk of land, then neither one of you are going to have it. Daddy's home. And if neither one of you can play nicely here, then neither one of you will get shit. That's what Trump is saying. Trump's not saying, we're taking Gaza tomorrow. We're putting boots on the ground. I keep seeing these headlines. It's like, oh my God, you motherfuckers. You can't understand fucking shit. Jesus. That's not what's going on here. So he's going to force them to come to the table and make a two-state solution because neither one of them want to fucking lose it. Like, that's what's going on. That's what this is. Are we clear? Everybody understand? Canada, pay attention. 51st state. Just fucking do it already. Everybody else, good luck. Pay attention. Follow along. It's not that hard to figure out. Long live this beautiful republic.
Well,
but it is just like cut the baby in half. You take half the baby, I'll take that. That's how they found out who the real mother was. You're right.
Right. And in Amos 9, if you read that, that's Israel's restoration. That's after he said about Gaza in Amos 1 and 2 about, all these transgressions. I'll destroy Gaza, Tyre, he has a whole list of places. And in Amos 9, he says, I'm going to restore everything. They're going to take weapons, and it's going to be so peaceful. They're going to make plowshares, and they're going to grow things, and it's going to be a beautiful place.
Wow.
So,
I know that was a lot, but it was just it was one of them days.
No, it is a lot, but I'm glad that you're following it because I couldn't take. Wow.
Yep. Thank you, Hit Gal.
It's just so much going on over there, and we're just busy trying to live our lives over here. Eggs are off the chart still,
It's happening everywhere.
There was a video that showed the mom when she left, and they went in afterwards to try to see if they could find out if they were harmed. And the baby's bottle was there with half of solution in it. And it was just a typical day for her. They opened the dryer and the clothes were in the dryer. There were things around the house. It was a typical day, and her day changed in an instant.
That's what I always say, tomorrow's not promised. We don't know if something could come here. Like, we've been so fortunate nothing has, but
True, true.
well, I hope Trump's doing the right thing, but he still kind of scares me over there with the whole thing about the Herefers and knocking down the temple because, you know, the other people already own that temple and they don't want their temple going bye-bye. And that we know it's going to start some shit.
Right.
And when's the barbecue? You know, you told me that they could do the Herefers for how long? How many years?
I believe there's other.
They got to be under
anytime.
2. Right?
Anytime. Up to 7 or something, 6 or 7.
It has to, as long as it doesn't have a blemish, it has to be 3 or 4, but it doesn't say there's an expiration date unless they get a blemish or something goes wrong with, you know, that breaks a rule.
Too much going on, but thank you, Hit Gal, for bringing that story to our attention. How they're using the hostages to create propaganda, meanwhile making deals with these hostages, and then they're not holding up the deals because, you know, that guy, he chose the wrong team. Took his.
I mean, they're using dead babies and mom as leverage to get a certain person that they're asking be released. I mean, they're evil people.
Well,
They
things
are.
are starting to come to fruition. And guys, the latest one, Candace Owens, thank you so much. We know now it's pretty much true about Macaroni's wife.
Macaroni. That was great, Candace Owens. I watched it.
Didn't she hook up with Megyn Kelly?
Well,
yeah.
We can't play her because we will actually get, like, you know, Candace's shit is trademarked. Okay, guys, that's okay. Ladies got to make a buck, right? So, but we're going to hear a little bit about this from this other lady on TikTok. That way we don't get in trouble. So here's the tea on Macaroni's wife.
Actually don't even know how to process this. I've been watching Candace Owens and she's been deep diving into this insane conspiracy about the French president, and it's unreal. So here's the deal. Candace Owens believes, she knows that the French president is married to a trans woman, and not just any trans woman, but his own father. His father. I know that it sounds insane, but this woman has been researching for over a year to prove that. If you don't feel like watching all the videos,
No fucking way.
she has, but there's the backstory. Emmanuel Macron is the president of France, and his wife is Brigitte. She was allegedly a former school teacher. So here's evidence number 1. So Candace dug up old records and found that there's actually no trace of this woman, no birth certificate, nothing. And even her school years didn't add up. Students say they never heard of her. Records are missing, and there's zero trace of a young Brigitte. Which brings me to piece of evidence number 2, where things get even crazier. Candace found an old article from the 70s about Macron's father, talking about how he disappeared for a period of time only to return looking different. And old family photos show Macron's father at the time, after he reemerged after being gone, to have strange resemblance.
You mean my wife is my dad?
Current wife, but at that time he was presenting as into Brigitte, and then later they fell in love with their own son and married him. And because they're so powerful, the entire story was just wiped clean until now. And Candace Owens is just getting savage. She's not holding back at all. Meanwhile, Macron's team is just scrambling to do damage control. Reports even claim that the French press has been warned not to even touch the story. Honestly, I don't even know what to do with this information. My brain is freaking melting because if this is true, if this is even half true, this would be one of the biggest political cover-ups in history. I am not okay.
You gotta bring out.
I don't
Gotta
know how
bring
it's.
out.
No, I know
Big
she's a
Mike.
dude. She's definitely a dude, but I don't know about the
Yeah.
dad. That's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
I bet you Big Mike's going, shoo, glad they're not talking about me.
Yeah, right, Jorge.
Candace is known to dig deep, and she actually, when Camo Toe was trying to say in her book that a picture in there was her auntie, what's her name? Candace found out that was a picture of a neighbor. It wasn't, like, she's really good at, like, she's kind of dangerous to the deep state,
Yep.
and her stuff is copyrighted, so we couldn't use her interview. I'm sorry, you guys. You can probably find that on X or Twitter or wherever, but I like the way this lady summed it up from TikTok, because if that's the truth, wow, this is like, I don't know, airplanes falling out of the skies, people being not who they are. And then we got vampires.
Don't forget Candace Owens also married to a Rothschild twin. Remember?
I don't know about that.
Stephanie.
That's what Steffi says.
Stephanie.
So my last thing on the list today, before we go, people
Oh,
being
no.
There she is. Wait, I heard her.
and collecting Social Security, and it's really scary because now I'm beginning to think that we are like funding vampires because
Yorga.
And Yorga says he's a vampire, but he also killed a guy once too.
He's been living off of our tax dollars.
So here's a little snippet from today's deal at Mar-a-Lago.
But look at this, from 90 to 99, Social Security, 6,054,000 people. Well, that's okay. Maybe that's possible. 90 to 99.
My mom's
maybe it's
94.
possible. It's a lot of people, though, at that. But people that live to 100 to 109, 4,734,000. Wow, that's a lot. That means
Vampires.
over 100 years old. They're 4 million people. I don't know.
Vampires.
I don't know too many. I know people that are doing great in their 90s, but not too many people over 100. But
Vampires.
over 120, from 120 years old, people that are 120 years old up to 129. 3,472,000 people. Wow.
That's way too many.
That can't possibly be, because the record is like, I think it's one person, a woman, lived to 127, but they have 3,472. Okay, but now we're going really in. People from 130 years old to 139-year-old.
Vampires.
3,936,000.
Vampires need Social Security
having
too.
trouble sleeping? You got to stop sleeping on magnesium. I'm Daniel, the
sleeping on
founder of
magnesium.
Organics Ocean, and magnesium.
Sorry, I don't have the
Wow.
Who was that?
I'm
bald
And what are
snorting
people
it.
getting paid with all this? I mean, are these checks? And that's what we're checking right now. People from 140 years old to 149 years old.
Vampires.
3,542,000.
3 million.
140 years old and beyond. Now we're really going, because we're looking to break the record by 25 years. People from 150 years old to 159 years old.
Vampires.
1,345,000.
Hit the cowbell.
These are in the. By the way, these are in the computer files. This is what they do.
The
with them.
millions.
They're super. I asked Elon, who are these Doge people? He said they're super brilliant computer people and they love the country. It's simple. Wait a minute. People from 160 years old to 169 years, 121,000. So 160
Vampires.
people. 170 to 179,000. 6,087.
Vampires.
But now let's go into the real numbers. From 200 to 209 years old,
Vampires for sure.
879 people. From 210 years old, I haven't met any of them. And if I did, I would bless
No,
them.
they're vampires.
I would worship the ground they
No,
walk
they're
on.
vampires.
210 to 219 years, 866.
Vampires.
From 220 years old to 229 years old, 1,039.
Vampires.
Good
And
grief.
then you have two people.
Oh my God.
From 240 years old to 249
They're
years
real
old,
vampires.
one person. And there's one person that's 360 years old.
Vampire.
Yorga.
It's my cousin.
That's
Yeah.
And then
Count
where's the
Yorga.
money being spent? Right? Let's go into that for just a second. $520 million for a consultant on the environment.
Okay.
It's
anyhow,
called
the
environmental
whole point
social.
is that there's vampires.
Oh shit! He's drinking blood.
Blood.
He's actually drinking blood.
His mouth's all red. Like his mouth's all red. He's got cherry lips.
That somebody at the IRS didn't kind of think this
Hey
was
guys,
just
my thing is going dead. My phone is going dead, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Everybody, just praise God that we're here tonight, and thanks for everything. Good night.
Love you,
Good night,
Shift.
Sharon.
Good night,
Good night,
Shift.
Shift.
Take care.
vampires.
Vampires. Tin, that was
they're-
amazing. I didn't realize that people got that old. That's so crazy.
Or do they?
Folks.
Or hold on, Craig. Do they get that old?
They probably do, Jay, and hopefully they're watching. And please send some of that benefit money to my my channel and join as a member, even if you are 246 years old, or whatever it may be.
Gotta spend that Social Security somewhere.
But please leave a comment after tonight's show. We really love y'all. We thank y'all for being here, as always. Even you, Jeff B. We do love you as well.
Leave me a comment about the vampires.
Leave us a comment about the vampires or what
Yeah,
topic that is you want to discuss.
Pound the comment section about vampires. Please pound that comment section.
And we'll read it on the show.
Press 1.
I gotta say this for Pootie. Trust the plan.
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan.
Oh, well, hold on.
Our vampires got a show and tell.
Vampire
Too much of that blood he's drinking.
splash water.
Oh, it's even got a string tether. It's got a tether.
It's a
cool.
vampire.
It's a vampire for vampire bats and little ones.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty
Hey,
quick.
I got one other thing too.
If you lick it, will it stick on a baby vampire's head?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, wait a minute. Check this out. It's a picture of Ken when she was a baby. It's a naked picture, so.
Oh. No, you
Supposed to move around. My daughter gave me this for Christmas or my birthday or something.
It looks
got
like
it off my OnlyFans. Yeah, my kitty only.
Yeah, the kid's only fan.
It looks like it's a hologram. It moves.
Yeah, it's supposed to move around, but I can't see it doing it on the screen.
The camera won't allow it to happen.
It won't allow it to happen. But if you're looking at it at home, especially when you're high, it's going.
Ooh, it's
I
walking.
saw your reflection, so you can't be a vampire. Oh, good.
Oh.
Nobody ever said I wasn't a half-ass vampire.
Wait, but we invited him into our house, so that makes
Yeah.
his powers useless.
I just can't believe there's that many vampires, and we're paying for them.
Yep.
This shit is real. Like, it's not just in books and movies. Like, they gotta be vampires.
Maybe they
Or
are.
lizards.
Like I said, maybe they are. There you go.
What if they're long-living
the
lizard
lizard.
people?
You know,
Okay. Is this Tuesday?
people are underneath all these mountains around everywhere. They live in the center of the earth. You know how it goes, Tin.
That's it. Live off of people. Children.
Well,
probably.
they really were on my ass tonight about certain things, showing you guys about the plane stuff. You know, like I wanted to show you the cloud seeding stuff, but I don't know what's going on. But tonight's episode is brought to you by.
Damn it! Now I want a taco.
I don't know.
I want to say one thing.
I can't talk tonight.
never forget what they did to us. Never forget what they did to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even recently, no. They treated us like
Here you
animals.
go, guys. Daniel 11:36. The prince will become king. Then the king will do as he pleases, and he will exalt and magnify himself, and he'll confirm the covenant.
Could you take us out with a prayer, Hickel?
Sure. Dear Lord, it seems like so much is happening so fast. So many things are just, we've got our heads spinning, and all we can do is just trust in you, trust that you've got us, and that you're going to place leaders that will help us and be there for us. Lord, I pray for everyone that's going through things. I pray for all of us that have family and loved ones that we know that are sick. And I pray for each and one of our members in the chat, because they're all special to us, and they come here every week. And they even put up with us when we're not perfect. And Lord, I know you have to put up with that too. Lord, I just thank you for all you've done, and continue to bless us and watch over us and guide us. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Shift Kicker.
Jesus
I mean,
mighty name.
Hickel.
Hickel, that was awesome.
I know, dang.
Hick chick.
You did it so good, we thought you was shift kicker. That's how
Hick
good you
kicker.
did it.
Oh, thank you. I take that as an honor.
That's
Thank
a compliment. Yeah.
It was Hick Kicker.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
So thanks everybody for watching us on Taco Tuesday. Catch us next Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, be there. Thanks everybody. We love you. And vampires are real.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.